Hello, my name is Jim Kenny for Informatica Customer Support, and today's video is going to be talking about how to display the entire process argument values in proactive monitoring alerts. First, we'll discuss the agenda for this video. All deployed node agents capture information on running processes for the host machine they are currently running on and send that information to the proactive monitoring database for display in both email and RTAM alerts. Now, the length of process argument values collected by the node agents is set to a maximum length of 129 characters by default. Many process argument values are much longer than 129 characters and are thus truncated in both email and RTAM alerts. This data is stored in the p_args column of the na_top n stats table, which is in the proactive monitoring repository. This particular column in that table, the p_args column, allows up to 2,000 characters per entry. So we can utilize that full space if that's what we decide to do. So basically what I'll do is, in order to utilize the full amount of space available within that particular p_args column in the database, what I'll do next is I'll demonstrate how we increase the length of that process argument values collected by the node agents. So basically what we do, it involves pretty much a quick change to the node agent configuration where we make a change, restart the node agent, and those changes will take effect immediately on any new alerts that are created which have CPU and memory statistics. These part of these statistics is the process argument values, and you'll see once you make this change to any or all of the deployed node agents, what you'll see is longer process argument values for these new alerts moving forward. So I'll demonstrate how we do that very quickly here. So basically, I'm on a test proactive monitoring system. I'm currently in the deployed node agent directory on my proactive monitoring system. This happens to also house a Power Center system, Power Center 9.1 system. So that's why I'm running a node agent on this system. So basically, if I were to come up one directory here, this is basically my node agent home directory. In this directory, you'll see we have several subdirectories. The one that we'll be paying attention to today is called conf. So we go to the conf directory, and there you'll see I already have, there are traditionally just two files here, log4j properties and node agent properties. I've already made backups of both of them, and today we'll be looking at the node agent properties file. You'll see in the my original node agent.properties file, what you'll notice is at the very bottom of the file there is an argument called config.args_length. This is the number of characters that are stored for process argument command line arguments, and you can see it's at the 128. Now you may recall just earlier on in the presentation I mentioned that's a 129 character default limit. That's because this number is zero based. So if we were to say if this argument had been set to say 200, then the longest process command line arguments you would see in the alerts would be 201 characters. So again, it's zero base. So since we have an args length of 128, that means we have a default length of up to 129 characters allowed. So all we do to increase the length, as you can see in this case, I made a copy of the node agent.properties file, and in that node agent properties copy, you'll see all I did was increase the config args length parameter to 1,999, which is equal to 2,000 characters. So what I then did is I basically checked for the let's see if I can make this a little smaller. I checked to make sure that the node agent is running. So basically what we do here is psef grep command on node agent, and we can see that it's running. It's PID 20506. So all we do is stop. Basically, all you need to do is do stop and start the node agent script. And since this is a Linux system, I need to use the node agent script. So you just basically do node agent stop. And if you grep again, you'll see that the process is no longer running. And then node agent start. And now if I grep again on that process, you'll see it's back up again now as PID 22189. So what happens now is, now that we made the change, what happens is that any new alerts that get created with this particular setting in place will have longer process command line arguments, up to 2,000 characters long per line. So if you wanted to see what an alert might look like, this is an email alert which has that current setting in place. It was generated fairly recently, about 15 minutes ago. And you can see here, basically this is just a simple alert showing that the most recent run for a particular workflow exceeded the average of the 3 previous runs by more than 25%. But the important thing to note here is the length of the process arguments. You can see here we are capturing a lot more information than just 129 characters. You can see we're capturing the entire process argument. So if you want to see all that information, you'll get it all. And we capture that for both CPU statistics, which is here, that first section, and then of course for memory statistics as well. We provide the top 5, by default we provide the top 5 CPU and memory consumers in alerts if we happen to have the alert happens to call for CPU and memory statistics. So basically, it's a very easy change to do. And what happens now, of course, if you need to make this change, let's say if you've got 4 nodes running in your Power Center environment, and you have 4 node agents deployed, one on each of those nodes, you would need to make that configuration change on each of the node agents and restart them in order for that change to take effect for all deployed node agents. So that configuration change needs to be done for all, and that's really it. Once you've done that, then any new alerts getting generated moving forward would have these longer process command line arguments, so you could see that information in your alerts if that's what you choose to do. Okay, so in summary, as you can see, changing the length of the process argument command line values collected by the node agent is very easy to do. Now this configuration, as I said, this configuration change must be done for each deployed node agent, and then restarting each node agent is all that's required to have the change take effect for new alerts moving forward. And that's pretty much it. It's a pretty simple change and very easy, very quick to do. So I would love to hear back from you. You can email feedback on this video to supportvideos@informatica.com, or you can also tweet feedback to our Twitter account there, and the URL is shown here in the bottom bullet point. Again, my name is Jim Kenny from Informatica Customer Support, and I thank you for your time watching this video.